Hello, welcome back to More Life with Courtney. And guess what? Today is another Stepmom Sunday. Today I will be giving you 7 tips for new stepmoms. I will say that this journey is not for the weak. It's definitely a learning experience, and I believe that along my journey it has been some ups and downs, but I'm truly blessed and I'm grateful for the experience because it actually, I feel like it creates character and it gives me strength and patience, and I'm just grateful, like I said, for the experience. But let's just get into it with the first step. The first step is take it slow. Everything is not going to go perfectly, and please don't give up. You know, when you're with someone and they have children, you know, there are a lot of components that you have to deal with, a lot of people that you have to worry about, and a lot of outside influences. However, I want you to make sure that you stay who you are. It's not going to always be easy. There will be a roller coaster of emotions. There are things that you will probably think about with the kids like me. Do the stepmoms still desire to be with your husband or with their ex, however you want to refer to it? Are you being overbearing? There are a lot of things that you have to consider that may go through your mind. I want you to remember that things will get easier. Whether there's a favorable relationship with you and the children or not, you will learn to make things easier for you. You will learn to make things easier in your household. You will learn to tailor everything to make things easier for everyone in the household. Step 2, perfection is not necessary. You may have had this vision of how you want to raise your children when you first give birth, how you want to teach them, how you want to dress them, how you want to love them. And given the fact that you have been blessed with these children after they have been born, you probably have this thing in your mind where all eyes are on you and everyone's looking at what you're going to do and what you're doing with the children, how they are when they're with you. And I don't want you to worry about that. Things are not going to be perfect. Things will not always be picturesque, and that's okay. This is all a learning experience. Whether these are your birth children or not, you're always learning in these experiences. And again, like I said, they have created character and given me a lot to learn from in all aspects, and has caused me to gain a lot more patience in life. New moms who have just given birth don't even know it all. So why would you think that you should know it all, and you have been put in this position or given this role to now raise children, and you haven't even gone through from step 1, from giving birth. So please don't think that this is something that you have to be perfect in, because things will not be perfect. There's always something to learn from, whether you're learning from the children or they're learning from you. There's always a learning experience. So please don't think that things should be perfect. We are all learning. Tip number 3, allow time for yourself. Don't forget yourself. Don't lose yourself in being a wife or being a mom or stepmom, whatever, bonus mom, however you want to do it. Do not lose yourself. You need to always remember you, because if you can't even take care of yourself, there's nothing for you to give to others. If you aren't able to give to yourself, make sure you take self-care outings, do things for yourself, go separate yourself for some time, when time permits, of course, to read a book, go for a walk, exercise, whatever it is that you need to do that keeps you centered, that keeps you maintaining who you are, so that way you won't lose yourself and you won't have any type of burnout, you won't have any resentment towards anyone. Make sure you take care of yourself and do not lose yourself. See, myself, I like to go get my nails done and my feet done, and that is my time to get away from it all. That is my time of relaxation, and it's therapy. Like I get to explore different things of creativity with the designs of my nails. I can also just be away from the hecticness of the house and work and everything. And that is my time. And as a matter of fact, after I finish this video, I will be going to get my nails done, and I cannot wait, because it is definitely needed, especially after my long week of work last week. Tip number 4, love is an action. You cannot expect for the children to show you love immediately. They're getting to know you. This is a whole new life for them. You are a whole new person in their life. They're probably still going through different emotional things, as far as their parents no longer together. They're confused. They don't know who you are. They don't know what's going on. So you just continue to be yourself and give off your love. Show them who you are, your positive self. Don't always expect to feel love with them. Just make sure that you continue to be yourself yourself and you exude the love that you feel for them and that you develop for them. That this goes back to the last tip. Do not lose yourself. Do not change who you are for a situation that is just temporary. There will not always be this awkward moment, these awkward situations. Just continue to be yourself and continue to give off love, and eventually you will receive the love. Just remember, love is an action, and that you should continue to give it off to your husband and to your stepchildren. Step number 5. Imagine your relationship with your stepchildren once they are adults. You know, children, teenagers, they're always going through things. They're still learning themselves. They're still trying to figure things out. And so with you being this new person in their lives, that's a whole other component that they have to worry about or have to think about and try to figure out what's going on in their lives. You can't imagine for them to understand and to do things how you would do as an adult as they are children. However, once they grow older, they will definitely look back on the positive situation, the positive role model that you have been, the positive person in their life, that dependable person in their life, and they will definitely appreciate it. They will just make sure that you set that example for them, so that way when they have their children, they will be able to know that relationships, although the relationships with their parents did not work out, there is hope for love, there is hope for happiness in a household, and you need to continue, you should or try to continue to show them that positive aspect and perspective in the household. Step number 6. You cannot just be their friend. Depending on the age, you might have to be their teacher, you may have to be their counselor. Of course, you can still be their friend, but you also have to be a parent. You aren't their mother, however, you are a parent. You are the mother role in the household with their father, and you have to maintain structure in that household. You want to maintain some type of sense of consistency. Given the fact that they are bouncing back between different households, when they get to your household, you have to make sure that things remain consistent and are structured, so that way the things going on in their mind, they'll know that there's some way that there's some sense of order in their life, so that way they won't feel discombobulated in more ways than one, given the fact they're going from their mother's house to their father's house and back and forth. You do not want to create further confusion in their lives. However, when there are certain difficult decisions that need to be made, sometimes you need to include in your husband. Well, always include him in all situations and all decisions. However, like I said, if there are different difficult situations that are going on, sometimes you need to bring it to his attention and let him deliver the message or deliver the lesson that needs to be learned or that needs to be taught, because you are a very unique key in their lives, and you don't want to overstep your boundaries. You don't want to make it seem like you're being overbearing and being the angry or ugly stepmother. So sometimes it's necessary so that way there won't be any conflict between your household and the household with their biological mothers. You don't know how things flow with their biological mothers, and so you don't want to be something that sticks out negatively with them. You don't want to be that oddball or that person that creates this odd and uncomfortable situation. So sometimes if it's a difficult situation and you don't want to put yourself in a position where you feel uncomfortable or where you think that the children will be uncomfortable, you should relay the information to your husband or spouse, and then they will then relay the information to the children. And if there are any questions, then your husband or spouse can then communicate with their mother, so that way there won't be any issues and things can remain calm and peaceful between you and their biological mother. Tip number 7. Be mindful that there may be a guilt complex. As I said, these children, they're going through a lot. They have gone through different issues between their biological mother and their father, and you don't know what is being said to them when they're in their mother's household. There could be issues where the biological mother supports the relationship with you and their father. There could be situations where the biological mother could say you only have one mother, just all types of different things that could be said, and so you don't know what's going on. So just be mindful that everything may not always be smooth sailing when they come to to your house with you and your husband, they may seem a little bit standoffish. They may seem a little quiet because they just don't know. They know that they could possibly be hearing one thing at home with their mothers and then seeing and experiencing a different thing when they get to your house. So don't take it personally. Basically, like, there are children, like I said, they're still trying to figure things out with themselves, and let alone there's a whole nother aspect and complex situation that has now been introduced to them that they didn't ask for. And so be mindful that everything may not be smooth sailing. Their mothers might make them feel like they're guilty for loving you or appreciating you. So hopefully you are able to show them that despite what may be said to them in their biological mother's house, you should always continue to show them who you are and show them that things are always consistent, and you will remain that positive example in their lives. If they approach you or if they come to the house and have these awkward feelings or show these awkward actions towards you, don't give up. Don't let it change your character. Continue to be your loving self. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for chit-chatting with me. I hope some of these, either one or all of these tips, can help you or someone else out there who is going on this journey along with me, or that you know that is traveling along this new journey. I hope I can be a help to someone, and I hope I can be some type of encouragement and showing you that this new life and this new journey that you're on will be a roller coaster. However, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always, you can be that light. You can be that positive light in your new family, to your new stepchildren, your new bonus children, your new children, however you want to refer to it. Thank you all again so much, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.